So the Bank of Canada held its rate for the first time in quite some time. What are your
Right,
thoughts
one
on that,
year.
John?
Yeah, first time in a year we've had seven rate increases. So finally, some good news for some buyers out there that we've finally held the rate. Nobody knows for sure. Down the road, there's lots of speculation. Are they going to hold? Are they going to increase? Are they going to decrease? Nobody knows for sure. But inflation factors in. The U.S. factors in. Canadian dollar is around 73 cents U.S. right now. That's always a factor as well. So everything gets thrown into a pot, and then we'll see what comes out. But I think, Terry, as an investor yourself personally, you know, there's people out there taking a wait and see attitude. What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, I think it's interesting, but they always talk about the rate increases. Like this is the highest or the quickest that they've raised rates, I think, ever. It was so quick, and it takes 12 to 18 months to filter through. So we're 1 year away from when they started to raise rates. So I think people that were renewing the extra costs, I think, are starting to filter through, and the rate increases are starting to have the effect that the bank was looking for, starting to slow things down.
Yeah, so looking at if you talk to a mortgage specialist or a broker, you can get a rate in the 5% range for 2 or 3 years. That they seem to be a little bit more common right now, or more things that people are looking for. That's the term that they're choosing. Again, prices are down. 14, 16% from a year ago, approximately $100,000 less for your home, and your payment will still be lower now, even though you have a higher rate than because you're buying a house that's approximately, depending on the price range, $100,000 less than it was a year ago. So that all factors in, and basically we're in a not a bad situation for that home buyer, because your rate will be lower. So that's one way to look at it.
Yeah, and especially you take a look at it, it's the long term, where the rates have come down because the GICs, I think it was probably 2 weeks ago, you could have had a 1 year GIC where you were getting 5% or over 5%. I did a check today and they are now paying you 4%. So that has come down significantly. And in the States today, they announced it was a 0.25 rate increase. A lot of people were expecting 50 prior to the Silicon Valley Bank and what's happened in the spin out from that. So I think that had a little bit of determination on what happened. But again, I think the rate increases after 12 months are starting to filter through, and they're doing what they hoped to slow things down. And I mean, if the rates in the U.S. continue to go up, well, that just strengthens the U.S. dollar.